In this section, we are going to learn something called curve widening, or otherwise we are calling it pavement widening. So, when traveling on curves, vehicles accommodate more width than they travel on straight road. So, if you look at this image, this is the center line of the road. These magenta color lines are the center line of the travel vehicle. So this vehicle is travel along a center line in this lane. So this white line and this red line, or the center line, is a lane, and this is the center of that lane, and after that we have the hard shoulder. So usually the vehicles are expected to run inside the lane. So, but we will look at how it is going to happen when a vehicle is traveling on a curve, especially a heavy vehicle. So, here this vehicle is traveling. Now these tires are inside the lane. So, you will see what happens when it comes inside the curve. So, these outside tires are going outside the lane. So this is the lane, this area is the lane, but the outside tires are going out of the lane. It is inside the hard shoulder. Sometimes it may go outside the hard shoulder also. So in that case, what we need is, we need to increase the width of the lane so that the full width of the vehicle will be accommodated inside the lane of the road. So this is called, this increased width inside these curves are called the curve widening, or else the pavement widening. So this is also called travel way widening, because we are widening the travel way. There is some other widening called side distance widening. It will be used when the side distance obstructed by a object in the road. So we widening the road, we call it side distance widening. But in this case, what we do is travel way widening, which is increasing the width of the road inside curves. So this is specially used for heavy vehicles, as you saw in that example. Light vehicles such as car or vans will not be affected by the curve radius, but for large vehicles like trucks or buses, they might go outside the lane when they are getting the curves, when they are traveling on the curves, especially for sharper curves. So this travel way widening depends on 4 factors. They are radius of curve and width of the lane in straight section. Straight section means that straight sections we don't have any widening, so we consider that normal lane width of a straight section. Then the vehicle characteristics, such as design vehicle, or what kind of vehicle they are, and the parts connected to that vehicle. So if you consider about a truck, you have a front part and a rear part. So depending on the vehicle characteristics, the widening may be different. So we need to define the widening for the design vehicle. We learned what is design vehicle in the earlier lectures. So we have to design, or we have to think about, or we have to assign widening on curves according to the design vehicle. Then the last one is lateral clearance between two vehicles, because when a vehicle is traveling on a curve and another vehicle coming on other side of the curve, or otherwise if this vehicle is overtaking another vehicle, there may be a small gap between two vehicles when the overtaking is taken place. Usually in straight sections, this gap is little bit low, but in curved section the drivers maintain more gap to have more safer overtaking or traversing movement inside the curve.